Hey everybody, I'm Cliff, and welcome back to the Cliff Top. Today I'm playing some Messenger. I'm starting a brand new series on the channel. Oh golly. So yeah, I played this game a lot, but playing it for a video. That's new. Alright, so here we are in the Messenger. I'm hoping that the series is going to be less edited and just more of an experience. Another day and still no sign of this so-called Western hero. Training used to be fun, but all we do now is memorize boring prophecies. Demon army this and magical scroll that. Nothing's happening in centuries. So why are we still hiding? I wish I could just leave this place and go explore the world. Gather round, everyone. History lesson is about to begin. Oh great, another lecture. I guess I should at least show up this time. Okay, so here we are in the Messenger. And right away, you can hear the absolute bop that is going on in the background. So this game has some amazing music, and we'll probably be highlighting some of that in the series. Right on time to try the new course. Show us your cloud step technique. Hit, jump, hit. Or jump. My goodness, I can't read. Jump, hit, jump is more like it. And this is like one of the best techniques in all of gaming. It's so fun to use this. And it'll definitely come in handy for some of the later levels. So this music is really loud. I mean, I like it, but it's too loud. Well, look who decided to grace us with their presence. Have you done your reading? Ever the rebel. What's the point? All we do is rot in this hideout anyway. I see the importance of our ancestors' wisdom is lost on you. But let me assure you that the threat of the demon army is very real. And should they... do what they are doing right now. They have returned. This is all wrong. The Western hero was supposed to save us. Oh, and they all... well, there they go. Oh, talk to him. Don't go. You are not ready. What do you mean? I've played this game before. oh, golly. Burn it all. Burn the human... oh my goodness. I can't read. Not so fast, big boy. Oh, and who might you be? Are you really all they've got? Pathetic. Prepare to die. Oh. That sounded impossible. There he is. Riding in on his phoenix. At least I'm pretty sure that's a phoenix. Seems luck is with you this day. But I'm not even gonna try. Yes, my king. Keep an eye on this worm. Certainly. Oh, here he goes. Count your blessings, ninja. My minions will make short work of you in the Autumn Hills. Are you the Western hero? Something like that. To be honest, I got here way too late. As you look like the most capable around here, I have a task of the utmost importance for you. Take the scroll and carry it across the island. You need to reach Glacial Peaks Summit, where 3 sages will be waiting for you. But who are you, and why is this scroll important? You'll find answers along the way. Head for the village gate now. The Shroud of Night will be your only protection to make it through the Autumn Hills. Godspeed, Messenger. Oh. And we got the scroll. You've been chosen to be the messenger. My goodness. Tasked with carrying the scroll across your cursed world. I can't read. That is like 3 mishaps already. I hope that does not continue. It's gonna continue. And night comes. And here we go. First level, Autumn Hills. I love this level. It's so good. I love the visuals. I love that it's at night and not in the day like every other game. These little things we're collecting are called time shards, and they will be important later. So if you're playing along, which would be cool, I strongly recommend picking up as many as possible. I probably won't be picking up all of them, but I recommend that you do so. Because, well, you'll find out why. We got some basic enemies here. Guys that shoot fireballs, and these guys that take 3 hits. They're not too hard, but if you're not ready, they can be kind of annoying. Oh, jeez. And listen to this bop, actually. So yeah, this game's got great music already. And the shopkeeper's theme is good too, but... the messenger, I wasn't expecting you so soon. What is this place? This is the shop. It doesn't look like a shop. Do I look like a shopkeeper? Anyways, so I'm this mystic character who will be mentoring and supporting you on your epic quest to save the world. All you need to do is take the scroll to the top of a faraway mountain where 3 sages from my order will be waiting for you. Your order? Slow down, that was way too much for one text dialogue. Look, just keep going eastward and make sure you grab all these time shards that you see lying around. I can use them to upgrade your abilities and artifacts. First one is on the house, enjoy. There we go, the climbing claws. Press against walls, it's wall jump. Chat, obviously. This is the best part about this game. The dialogue between the messenger and the shopkeeper. It's so good. So, climbing claws. Oh yeah, you press against walls to cling to them and climb at your leisure. Makes sense. The way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that. Yes, that's why John Guyton invented them decades ago. Who's John Guyton? Never mind, just an acknowledgement I needed to get out of the way. I don't get it. Some will. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's just full of witty dialogue like this. It doesn't take itself too seriously. So you see though, where are we? Curious are we? In time we will come to realize that the question is not where, but when. That's it. Listen, I know you're still new to this, but you have to be pretty naive to expect anything other than cryptic information so early in your adventure. Wouldn't you rather go back into the action anyway? Just buy a health upgrade or something and be on your way. Kids these days. Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There was once a servant who didn't know how to read. The day came where his master asked him to read something for her, to which he replied, "I'm sorry, my lady, I can't read." The reply immediately got him fired. So he went out into the streets looking for a tea house to relax and accept the bad news. When he couldn't find any, he reckoned he probably wasn't the only one to wish there was a tea house in his small town, so he opened up his own. He really picked up, so he built many more and became rich in the process. One day, his accountant asked him to review a piece of document, to which he replied, he didn't know how to read. The accountant, who couldn't believe his ears, said, "If you became a millionaire without even knowing how to read, just imagine where you would be if you could read." "Oh, I know exactly where I'd be," the rich man replied. "I would be a servant." The end. What? I don't see how any of this applies to my adventure. It doesn't. You asked for a story. More like the lawn version of When Life Gives You Lemons. Alright, since you don't seem to appreciate me sharing some clever material for your next party, I suggest you move along. That's all we get for now. I'll go over some of the upgrades later. If you want to get them now, you can, but you really don't have the number of time shards you need to get any of the upgrades that you would realistically want. Oh great, these things. They aren't really difficult, just annoying. Oh yeah, this game gets kind of hard pretty quickly with stuff like this. Not too bad though. And we got this area where we climb up. Shouldn't be too hard. The thing over there is a health pickup. I'm gonna try and snag that. Shoot. Okay, well, it's not that important anyway. If you can figure out how to grab it, feel free. Oh wait, I can... I'm so dumb. Literally so dumb. Oh well. Yeah, you can kill those. Alright, take this guy. Take this guy out. Introducing some crouch mechanics. Not that it's a big surprise that there's crouch mechanics. I really don't need to be killing every enemy, but, you know, whatever. Those blue guys might be useful in the future, because, I don't know if you can do it yet, but you might be able to hit their projectiles. They might be counted as, like, enemies or something. And, access higher areas. And swimming mechanics. Along with underwater music. Oh, yeah. You can only swim up. You can just directionally influence the other ways. Oh, geez. Looks like fun. Yeah, not too bad, actually. Oh, those blue things. Those blue things are important later. As are a lot of things in this game. That thing is scaring me. Get out of here. Okay, we're almost at the end of this water section. There we go. Take this guy out. There we go. I could probably go over that spike wall, but to be honest, I really don't feel like it. Ow. Okay, that one was me. Alright. I promised I wouldn't be getting all these, but... Oh geez, running guy. He had somewhere to be. Fortunately, I messed up his day. That was really close. Alright, shopkeeper again. Does he have any new dialogue? Nope, just upgrades. Alright, upgrades. So these are upgrades. You can use time shards to buy them, obviously. Striker the ninja. Attack enemy projectiles. Yes, this is one that I want immediately. This is very good. And... I don't know. I don't really need health yet. This will be useful and I can explain it. So, these are energy shurikens. And you can fire them, obviously. But that's what the blue things did. Those reheal your energy shurikens. Please don't touch the cabinet. Okay, yeah, okay. There we go. Believe me, you're not ready for what's in there. Sorry, I skipped the first one. You think you could just barge into my lab and go through my stuff like you own the place? There's no skeleton in there, I promise. Hey, don't touch. It's empty anyways. Don't make me lock it. Why don't you put that curiosity to good use in the outside world and maybe, I don't know, save humanity? If you touch that again, I'll have to I'll have... My God, what is wrong with me? If you touch that again, you'll have to sit through my boring story. Okay, we want that. I'm warning you, it's boring. It's philosophical. I'll even remove your ability to skip what I'm saying. That's funny. This is your last warning. Okay. You better make sure you have some time ahead of you, because if you're going to touch that again. What? Okay, you asked for it. Don't say I didn't warn you. You know, it gets pretty lonely out here, so I have a lot of time to think. One thing that keeps bugging me is this concept of happiness. Everyone seems to be looking for it. Some pretend to have it, but no one can really explain what it is. I think I finally cracked that code, you see. Everyone has goals. So when you think, oh, when I have... So you think, oh, when I have this, I'll be happy. Or when I achieve that, I'll feel eternal bliss. Some people are looking for love, acceptance, while others simply hope. From my perspective, sitting here at the end of time and being visited by countless travelers, I come to realize something very important. Goals don't make people happy. They defer happiness into the future, to when the goal will be achieved. This can only fail, because once you reach your goal, you're not only the same person you were when you set out to achieve it, and what's more, your mindset is to chase something instead of enjoying what you have. So there you have it. Happiness is not a goal or a state, it's a system. You optimize your environment and cherry pick the people around you. So that every day, you're just stoked to live your own life, and you don't need to defer any joys, because you optimize the present moment. I don't know whether that was cheesy or insightful, or even just annoying, but I need to optimize my own life, and that implies that you need to stop trying to open my cabinet, so I really hope I bored you to death. You should see what I did to the last traveler who got nosy. And for that, we get an achievement. Oh, what? Yeah, I heard. And it's all over again. Okay, now after that stroke of a conversation that we had, let's continue on. Oh, we can't. We can just hit those guys. I promise they're important later. Yay. Green guy. Take him out. I cannot believe I messed that up so bad. I'm hoping messing up that bad won't be a theme. I'm gonna goof up, because, I mean, I'm human. And I'm me. But I'm hoping it won't be that bad. But to be honest, the dialogue was kind of funny. And funny. And by funny, I mean it was not like normal dialogue. So you might notice up in the top right, there's that little symbol that will once again be important later. I would try to skip, but I don't feel like it. And there's time shards. I mean energy shurikens. I guess it's a good time to point out. You could do that with them. Checkpoint, baby. Let's go. A health pickup, which I kind of need. I remember this area being kind of... Oh, yeah. Bottomless pits. Epic. Oh, yeah, bottomless pits insta-kill you, so don't fall in them. I mean, you wouldn't want to. Ow! Did I just bop him backwards? We need an instant replay on that. Okay. Ooh, this looks like our first instance of an optional area. I would have been very sad if I accidentally jumped in there and died. Alright, not too bad. And for that, we get whatever this thing is. Nice. Oh, there he is. So it seems you're one to wander off the beaten path. What was that big green object? Oh, you mean that thing you just smashed instead of collecting? It's a power seal. There are many others like this one, but to be honest, I'm not really sure what they do. I can tell you that finding all of them is optional, but if you're the kind of adventurer that likes to go for an extra challenge, you'll want to keep an eye out for hidden rooms. And who knows, it may or may not unlock an overpowered upgrade. Anyways, I'll be in my shop. Okay. And you can't get down here get down there yet, even though it looks like you can. I mean, you can, but not yet. You need a different upgrade for that. Alright. Up here. So yeah, this game is really, really satisfying to play. And by that I mean the controls are super snappy, they're really responsive, and you just feel so cool while you're playing it. If you've never played this game but you played Hollow Knight, it's very similar to that in its controls. Really precise, really responsive, just amazing to play. I did that very poorly. I don't feel like risking it. Although there is a shop, but whatever. Ooh! What's with the big mysterious chest? It appeared when you smashed your first power seal. Can I just use it in the past? And we get the same dialogue. Yeah, so a lot of things in this game you want to check multiple times. Chat. Oh, looks like you're almost at the end of this area. Did I forget to mention there was a giant leaf monster guarding the exit? You did. that look on your face. Don't worry, my dear adventurer. Leaf monsters only come out during a full moon. Oh, is it a full moon right now? Yes. Oh, that's, I didn't mean to... Well, good luck. Okay, let's see what upgrades we can get. I have a feeling this will be the most useful currently, and it's pretty cheap. Oh, we can get both. Okay, well, that'll do. Did I even explain this one? No, it's when you get hit, you can jump again, so you don't fall into a pit and die. Which will be useful because I don't want to die. There is a way to one-cycle this boss. No, I don't know how to do it. You gotta kill him really fast, I guess. Here he is. I forget how to... Okay, do this. Alright, oh, then he splits. Okay. And then he jumps down, I think. It's a pretty... Oh, jeez. Pretty simple fight. Just gotta make sure you know what he's doing. Can really catch you off guard if you don't know what he's doing. But that's not too bad overall. And there we go. And that's the first area. Forlorn Temple. The second area of the game. And honestly not as great of music as the first area, but we're gonna ignore that for now and go over here and jump up here to the secret. This is, I don't know what they're officially called, but it's basically a time shard cluster. And they give you time shards. Big surprise. Oh wait, we should probably look at what is the what he says about this area. Need anything? Chat, of course. Forlorn Temple, huh? That's a sad one. How so? Haven't paid much attention during history lessons, have you? Adventure types rarely do, I get it. So the short of it is that four-headed monsters who would have killed you earlier if that cooler than you hero hadn't intervened, that's the Demon King. He brought his armies to the human realm many centuries ago and destroyed their stronghold, forcing them to retreat into hiding. And he's been sitting on their throne ever since. You mean this is all that is left of human legacy? For what it's worth, I'm sorry. No way, I will go and take down that Demon King right now. You wouldn't be the first to try. Well, I can't just sit by while some evil monster gloats over my people's misery. We're still too weak to consider taking on even his second in command. I'm going. I bet you can't even make it to the entrance without falling into the pit. Watch me. Oh, I will. Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There was once a princess looking for a suitable husband. She sent an invitation to all neighboring princes, stating that the main trait she was looking for was sensitivity. Pretenders came and went, attempting to pass her test. You will be my guest tonight, the princess would explain. All I need you to do is sleep on that pile of mattresses. The next morning, she would ask them how their night was. I had the best sleep of my life, each would reply, confident they had proved that they didn't fear the dark, or that they could be easy guests. They were all promptly dismissed. One day, an especially sensitive prince reported that he couldn't sleep at all. I don't know what was up with that pile of mattresses, he went on. It looked comfortable enough, but when I laid on it, it was like I had a fork stuck in my kidney. They got married the next day. Oh, everyone knows that story. There was a pea underneath the pile so that someone who was extremely sensitive wouldn't be able to sleep. Yes, but have you ever heard of what happened after? For the first few weeks, everything was amazing. The prince would always complain. Just the guy she asked for. When the soup wasn't too hot, it was the cutlery that was too cold. When the music wasn't too loud, the paintings were uninspired. And when the clothes weren't itchy, the poems were predictable. Until one day, just like that, it dawned on the princess that she was in a toxic relationship. Not only was her husband a drag, she had voluntarily picked him for that exact reason. It dawned on her that just like that, how this whole love story was nothing more than two people whose dysfunctions matched like puzzle pieces. Incredibly humbled by regal standards, she realized that she was the only constant in all her problems, delved into personal growth, and then got a divorce. She lived happily ever after. The end. Wow, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's leave. As any good patron does. Alright, Forlorn Temples. This area is very long and quite... Never mind. So, the Catacombs, the actual second level. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were an undead. What kind of creature are you? You never seen a Phobkin? Oh yeah, Phobkin. Yeah, Phobkin. We are a tribe of builders, technically very hardworking, but every one of us is cursed by a unique fear, which we are named after. What's your name? Necro. Necro. So you fear the dead and somehow ended up in the catacombs. Ironic, isn't it? I fell while trying to repair the temple ruins above and was instantly paralyzed by all this morbidity. Anyways, thanks for snapping me out of it. I really should get back to work. Well, there he goes. So, the catacombs. Along with another bop, this area isn't too hard. At least not yet. You got a bunch of spikes, moving platforms are now here. And the same enemies. Except for the skeleton, which is not very hard. You just gotta notice them on the ground. Oh, and these bats, which again, are not too hard. There we go. I believe up here is, well, along with some of those, is a time shard cluster. I guess that's what I'm calling them now. Alright, take this guy out. There we go. Come down here. Ouch. Oh yeah. Crushing blocks. That's what's hard about this area. They insta-kill, so don't get crushed by them. And I would recommend being very patient, because there's one that you can't make, but it looks like you can. Oh. Ah, what a nice welcoming party. Got him. Okay, crushing blocks. And water. Catacomb water. Just avoid these, and not too hard so far. But we got a shop entrance. Let's upgrade first. Underwater dash. I think I want this now. Because I think there's some interesting things going on up ahead. Current area. Hey, made it to the catacombs. Okay, anything I should know? Not really. It's pretty standard stuff. Skeletons? And bats. Oh, evil wizards, too. You bet. Necromancer even took over. Spooky. Cliched. I suggest you get this area out of the way. There are more original ones lined up. What do you do here? I study magic. Can you teach me? Not really. Why not? Because you're not ready. Ready for what? For magic. Come on, you just asked. No, but I meant... Believe me, learning magic is a lot harder than following a conversation. Let's ask about the Demon King before the story. How did the epic raid on the Demon King go? Did you manage to save the world and restore your people's honor? It's not fair, the bridge was in shambles. Well, we wouldn't have much of an adventure if you faced off against the big villain right away, now would we? Alright, now the story. Of course, here's one for you. There once was a poor old lady who had nothing in her life, save for a small shack and a pear tree. Her name was Madame Misery. Her whole family ate misery. And her whole family ate misery? And sometimes there wasn't even enough misery to go around. One day, she was visited by a starving beggar, who asked whether she had any food to spare. She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. So she served the beggar a few clumps out of the tasteless broth that she had simmering, then invited him to help himself to a few pears. The beggar removed his cloak, revealing himself a deity. He was disguised as a beggar to see whether there was any kindness left in the world. Touched by Madame Misery's generosity, he offered to grant her a wish. Let me guess, she didn't want anything and it's more about living frugally. No, this is good, let me continue. She mentioned a lot of people were stealing her fruits, which jeopardized her chance to eat every day. Her wish was simple, an enchantment on her pear tree so that it would trap anyone who stole from it until she decided to free them. The divine visitor granted her wish and took his leave. Time went by and she scolded many thieves, but soon realized that most of them were starving children. She decided to take it upon herself to feed and educate them, and soon became the pillar of a thriving new generation. Ever happy and generous, Madame Misery got so old that her face looked like an elephant's knee. Then one day, Death came for her. Death, following the protocol, inquired about her last request. I would like to eat one last pear from my tree, she said. Would you be kind enough to grab one for me? Death climbed into the tree to grab a pear, getting trapped in the process. The old lady decided to never let Death out of the trap, and since then, there has been misery in the world. The end. Right? What's the moral? Being selfless justifies being selfish later? Generosity begets misery? I don't know, it's a fairy tale for kids. I just thought of the idea of Death trapped at a pear tree was interesting. And that highlights one of the best things about the messenger. Yes, we're gonna leave. We're gonna read all the stories that I know about and chat with them as much as possible. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do the like, subscribe thing, and I'll see you next time.